My name is Anurag and welcome to Shadow Photography. So if you have already subscribed the channel, then you might have seen my last video where I went to a location in Kolkata, and that architecture is almost I think more than 100 years old. So I clicked many photos of that architecture, and I have edited those photos that you would have seen in that video. So if you have not seen the video, then you can here see on the card. You can go and click that card and you can see the video, so that you see all the photos which I took and the edit I gave to that images. In this video I'm gonna show you how I edit those images. So I'm gonna just pick one image and I'm gonna edit and show you how I edit it. Before start, if you are new to this channel, please subscribe the channel. It will help me out a lot to creating more such content. Without further delay, let's jump to the Lightroom and start editing. So now you can see I'm in the Lightroom and I have already imported the image here, and you can see I have already put my put my edit on this photo. So to show you in detail, I'm gonna just reset this and I'm going to show you how I edit. So first I'll show you that I have a preset also, that if you want that preset, you can directly go in the link and buy that preset also. That will help you to edit photos in just few seconds. Or else if you want to see the whole one by one, each and every parameter how I edit. So let's stick to the video. So first I'll show you there is a preset here, and I'm gonna apply that sunset preset, and you can see that look has already come. But anyway, I'm gonna tell you in detail how I got that edit. So I'm gonna reset here again, and I'm going here. Very first thing which I use to edit is the curves. I'm gonna increase the highlight or decrease. See, this image has already so much exposed. This image is already so much exposed, so I'm gonna just increase the highlight a bit, and I'm gonna decrease the shadow a bit. Reason being, I'm gonna achieve a contrasty look, and anyway these leaves won't be exposed properly. It is not at all problem. Anyway, our main focus is on that bridge, so it's fine. I'm gonna lower the midtone a bit. So now I'll go to the basic adjustment, and I'm going to image is properly exposed according to me. Gonna increase the contrast a bit up to 10. Then I'm gonna decrease the highlight or increase. I'm gonna decrease the highlight to achieve the detail in the sky. You can see the clouds there, and that's why this image is clicked in raw. So that contains so much detail, so much dynamic range. The shadow is properly exposed, the highlight is properly exposed. So now again jumping to the next parameter, shadow. I'll increase the shadow so that leaves should be a bit exposed properly. So I'm gonna put it on 64. I think it's fine. I'm gonna increase the white very small. I think 5 is fine. Gonna decrease the black. No, I won't decrease the black. So I right now you can see I'm focusing on the histogram also. Here you can see. So on that histogram you can see the left side is showing this blacks, shadows, exposure, and the highlight. So I have to keep that graph properly in the middle, so that the shadows and highlight will be exposed properly. So I will just see that histogram, and accordingly I will play with the black, and I'm gonna increase or decrease. I'm gonna increase a bit by, I think 19 is fine for me. Now going to the clarity, if I increase the clarity so much, so the whole image will pop up so much. So I don't wanna to pop up so much so much sharpness in the image. That's why I'm gonna decrease the clarity a bit, so that I gonna a bit of smooth feel. So I think at -31 is fine, and I'm gonna dehaze it. Let's see what look. No, I'm not gonna to dehaze it so much. 10 is fine. Vibrance anyway, I'll keep the vibrance at 7 and increase the shadow till 19. Fine. Right now you can see the before and after. There is so much difference, but still we have lot to do right now. So now further I'll go in the HSL color panel and I'm gonna play with the red. So there is no red colors anyway, so I'm gonna anyway keep it at +29 if in case if any red color is there, because I have to give it a bit of sunset look, you know, the warm look. So that's why I'm gonna play with those only warm colors. So right now I'll go to the orange and let's see whether I should decrease the orange or increase. I'll decrease the orange and keep it at -11. Increase the saturation because I want that sunset look. Luminance, okay, a bit of luminance I'll increase, +11. Now let's play with the yellow. Yellow I'll decrease it to -100. Let's see that it has become red. I don't want exactly red, I want orangish look, so I'm gonna keep the yellows at -42. Increase the saturation a bit, not too much. I want luminance, yes, a bit of luminance I'll increase. I don't want green, so anyway I'm gonna, you know, keep the hue of that green on -100. Keep the saturation, increase or decrease. I'm gonna okay, +11, not too much. So all those blues I'll just decrease its saturation and luminance. Same I'm gonna do with it, decrease the saturation and luminance. Don't just carry it away with this, or else your might be your image can split. So just watch the image also, what look you wanna achieve. So I'm gonna decrease the purple also, or I'll, you know, set it towards 100 and keep it at -20. I'm just playing with this parameter so that I can achieve that look. There is no fixed defined numbers. So anyway you are gonna to edit your photos, so accordingly you can see, or anyway I told you to, I have put the preset, you can get that also. So let's play with this magenta. I'm gonna keep it on +100 and I'm fine with it. Now coming to highlight, split toning. So here you can see highlight. If I'm gonna change the color of the highlight, so whatever part is, you know, so much exposed or filled with light, that is gonna set to that color, specific color. So I want to achieve a sunset look, so I'm gonna keep the hue bit on orange, 30-34. I'm gonna increase the saturation. Now you can see the changes happening in the image. So if I'll gonna see increase too much saturation, that is gonna give sunset look, but it is, I think it is I'm carrying it away so much, so I'm gonna just keep it at, I think, around 51. Now again go to shadows, again keep it at orangish and increase a bit, not too much. See, if you will increase too much it will be more, so I'll keep it at 8. So fine, now you can see. And now I will play with the sharpness. So masking I'll do, hold the Alt button in Windows and just drag the masking. You can see that, okay, fine, that what you want, only glow, only sharpness. I want to increase the sharpness of this image, so only bridge part and anything you say, so I'll increase it to 50. Again luminance, play with it if you want. Anyway I play a very small one, not too much. So again I'm gonna do no profile collection, let it be. And highlight, anyway I don't want to put any of the vignetting to this photo, so okay, fine, let it be. So fine, these are the basic parameters which I entered. Now the main thing I'm gonna do, I have to go give it the sunset look, so I'm gonna increase the temperature. So let's see, we'll increase a bit, not too much, a bit. I think that is looking fine. Now I'll increase the tint to give it a bit of pinkish is a word.
You serious?
I don't know, pink kind of look. So orangish pinkish, whatever it is. So yeah, now you can see the before and after. It is somehow near to the sunset look. So again I have to do a bit more adjustment here. So now I'll go down and you can see the red primary and this. So I'm gonna, if put it at -100, let's see what happens to this image. It becomes so much pinkish, and if I increase it to the +100, it becomes kind of yellowish. So I want orangish feel, so I'm gonna keep it at minus something, where like 20 -26 I'll keep, and I'll increase the saturation a bit, not too much, +7. So green, let's decrease this and let's see what change will occur in this photo. So I think here right side I'm gonna get that pinkish look, and left side I'm gonna get this yellowish look. So I want the pinkish look, so I'm gonna give it a +12 and increase the temperature a bit, not just a small bit. So now I'll come to the blue primary and check that what happens. Okay, so in minus side you can see the temperature becomes, the image becomes more pink, and on the right side it becomes more desaturated greenish look. So I'm keep it at -26, increase the saturation a bit, and fine. Okay, that's are the parameter which we are supposed to do it. So now what further I should do? So I have to focus, I have to and I should, if you see this image, you should have focus just on the bridge, not those leaves and all. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take here the adjustment brush tool, and I'll just brush over the shiny part of the bridge. So why I'm doing this, you will see. If you are not aware of this tool, this is the game changing tool. If you use this tool, you can give a different and very cool look to your images. So let's see, I'll do it a bit also again, not too much, I want just carried away, and here somehow I think it's fine. So now you see I'm gonna increase the contrast a bit, highlight. You can see the change, bridge is glowing slowly. I'm gonna increase the shadows, not too much, whites. Okay, fine. Now I'm gonna show you the blacks. You see what is happening. So I'm not gonna decrease the black too much. As to clarity, no, I'll keep it at around -33. Dehaze, it will become dark, no, so I'll keep it at I think around 9 will be is looking good. And sharpness, increase a bit, not too much, or else it will look so much it's like poking in your eye, the image will poke in your eye, something like that. So don't increase the sharpness too much. So 11 is fine, looking good for me. So I'm gonna increase the, should I increase the temperature? No, let it be, temperature should be 0 only. So yeah, fine. Now I'll show you the before and after. See the difference. But still, now I have already played with the color so much, so I'm gonna play with some of the tool. So the first tool I'm gonna use is a graduated filter, and that what I'll use to darken the reflection a bit, so that only bright part should be our bridge, not the river and those reflection too much. So I'm gonna increase the contrast, decrease the highlight, increase the shadow, decrease the shadows. I'll decrease the whites also, and should I decrease the black? Not too much. I think -7 is fine. Should I play with the clarity? No, too much clarity won't look good. So -17. I'll increase the dehaze. A small 7 is fine for me, and I think it is looking good. Let's see. Okay, that's before and that's after. See, so why I did this, because see that leaves has covered this area, the water near me where I was standing to play. So I want that area should look dark, and only that river just below the bridge should be brightened, so that will look good reflection. So that's why I use graduated filter. And anyway, if you want to use something like radial also you can use. So I'm fine with it. Anyway, I'm gonna check with the radial filter how cool it will look. So I'm gonna use it. I'm just turn it, expand it. Okay, not use too much, just playing with it. Let's see what we will achieve with it. So I'm gonna increase the highlight. Okay, so sorry, I have to keep it invert. Now I have to increase the highlight. Okay, fine, very small, not too much. Shadows, whites, don't just carry it away, play with those parameters really carefully. Blacks, if I'll see decrease the black, it will look more contrasty. So I think -2 is fine. I'm not gonna play with it too much. So I'm gonna same decrease the clarity -7. I think it's looking fine. So yes, this is looking fine. So now you can see the before, now you can see the after. So this photo I clicked around, I think the timing was around 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. So it was not exactly the sunset hour, but still, to give sunset look to your photo, you can edit in this way. This is how I edit my photos, each and every parameter. So you can see it takes time. That's why if you want to edit very fast and you don't want to spend too much time on your editing part, so I recommend you to go and grab those presets. I have already put the link in the description. Grab those presets, just put it on, and yeah, we're done. Now I'll see you show you this. Okay, this is what we achieved right now, and it is looking cool to me. It's fine. If you want to increase or something, so I'm gonna increase the highlight a bit, not too much. Contrast, not too much. A small bit of contrast. Again, I will play. Sometimes you have to play with this parameter so that the image accordingly, image will adjust and anything. So yeah, I'm fine with it. And vibrance, let's increase the vibrance. Let's see. I think vibrance is fine. Saturation part is, yeah. So yes, I'm happy with this image, and in this way you can edit the image also. Or I have already shown you the preset also I have applied, and the editing was done. So in this way I edit my photos. So yes, I'll stop my editing here. So if you learn something new, if you find this video really useful, and might be this edit will help you in future also to improve your editing skill, please hit the like button and help me out by hitting subscribe. Your each and every subscriber on my channel motivates me to create more very good content and such content to help you guys. So, and anyway, I upload my photography and videography content on every Sunday, on every weekend on this channel. So please don't miss that also. Please watch it. And so okay, fine. So this is the video. It has already been so long. So you can check these images in my last video also, or you can go and follow me on Instagram also, where you can see these images. Here is my Instagram username. So just go and follow me, and I have put the link in the description also. So fine, this was awesome hanging out with you guys. I hope you have learned something from this tutorial. So without having much further fun, I will see you in the next one. Whoop!